When you say the name Steve Martin, two words immediately come to mind. Deeply disturbed. Steve burst on the scene in the late 70s as that wild and crazy guy, but we knew a much sober and down-to-earth Steve Martin, as you can see here in a 1973 Tonight Show appearance.
Now, a lot of dogs watch TV, you know, and there's nothing really on that they can enjoy, you know. Maybe a couple of dog food commercials, and that's it, you know. So I took it upon myself, and I worked up a comedy act for dogs. Now, I know that sounds stupid, but I did the act for my dog, and he went into hysterics. And he went and got some of the neighbor dogs, and I did the act for them. And they were on the floor, rolling with doggy laughter. Now, the weird thing is, you have to sort of take this into account. If you're a human being, you won't get the jokes. You know, it'll be just like, what? I don't get it. But if you have a dog, call him over, let him sit in front of the TV screen, because I think you're going to see him crack up for the first time. I've invited down to the studio some dogs that I can perform to sort of get the timing down, you know, and so I don't have to add any can barks later on. So the live audience here, and here we go, my fabulous comedy act for dogs. Here we go. Well, good evening, poodles and collies. You know, Bowser and Fido was walking down the street one day, and Bowser spotted this big dish full of dog food. Well, he went over and took a big bite of it, leaned over to Fido and said, "This stuff isn't fit for a human." Oh, I got a million of them. Oh, no.
Steve Martin.
Thank you very much. When I woke up this morning, I had a terrible case of laryngitis, and I really didn't think that I would be able to come down here tonight and do the show. And I called up Johnny, and I said, I have terrible laryngitis. And Johnny said something to me. He said, Steve, there's a saying in show business. The show must go on. And I said, really? I'd never really heard that. I'd heard it, sort of a different version. You really don't have to go on unless you feel like it. I called up Bill Cosby just kind of to confirm this. And he said, yes, there is a saying like that, Steve. And he said, there's another saying. There's no business like show business. And I said, I never heard that. I always heard there are a lot of businesses like show business. And he said no. So I called up Joan Rivers, and she just said, Steve, you're too fat. But with this encouragement, I went down to the doctor. He gave me some laryngitis drops, said they could kick in at any moment. Nothing has happened so far, but nothing could stop me from doing the song I had planned.
I told Steve, I said, don't show me what you're going to do tonight. I just want to be on the floor, and I was.
Great the way the voice kicked in
Isn't
at
it
the last
just
minute.
like that? Beautiful voice you have.
What luck.
I asked Bill before, do you remember your very first time on The Tonight Show?
No, I really don't.
I mean, you see, to most performers, that's kind of a special moment in their life. I mean, that first appearance.
That's great.
Nothing kicks in, huh? You don't?
Well, actually, I did research my files. I always keep a record
Right.
of what I did. And the first time I was ever on the show, I did my magic act. I know you're into magic.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd bring out a trick that I did the very first time on The Tonight Show. It was about 10 or 11 years ago.
Right.
So
Okay.
I can do this for you. It's a little card trick.
Right.
Called the King of Hearts, Come Down and Dance. Take the King of Hearts. Place it backwards in the deck, just like this. And I would like everyone in the audience to concentrate on the King of Hearts. And Johnny,
Yes.
when you feel the time is just right, I want you to say out loud, King of Hearts, come down and dance.
Okay.
All right? And really concentrate and really get into this, because it's really important. So here we go. There's no wires.
I can vouch for that. King of Hearts, come down and dance.
Do, 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 do.